Good day everyone, especially to Ma'am Elenita. So for today's video is I'll be presenting the topic about cross-cultural communication. So first, I'll explain what culture is. So culture is an umbrella term which encompasses the social behavior, institutions, and norms found in human societies, as well as the knowledge, beliefs, arts, laws, customs, capabilities, and habits of the individuals in these groups. So, culture is often originated from or attributed to a specific region or location. Next is I'll explain the cross-cultural communication. So, cross-cultural communication is the process of recognizing both differences and similarities among cultural groups in order to effectively engage within a given context. Good cross-cultural understandings improves communication between people from different cultures. Consequently, it fosters greater trust when employees or customers are aware of potential differences and similarities. They're likely to pay closer attention. So, okay, that's all. Next is I'll explain the top 10 tips effective cross-cultural communication. The first tip is maintain etiquette. So many civilizations have their own conventions for communicating. Before you meet, conduct some study on the target culture, or if time permits, some cross-cultural training. Many cultures, for example, anticipate some level of formality at the outset of interpersonal interactions. Every country has its own manner of expressing formality. Um, Her and Frau in Germany, inverting family and given names in China, and the use of son in Japan for men and women, among other things. Be conscious of these cues of familiarity and wait for a cue from the other person before using first name phrases. Okay, second is avoid slang. Even the most educated non-native English speaker will not fully comprehend English slang, idioms, and sayings. They may grasp the words or um, uttered individually, but not the context or meaning. As a consequence, you risk misunderstanding or worse, upsetting them. Next is speak slowly. Even though English is the common language in a cross-cultural context, speaking at your typical conversational speed is not a smart idea. Modifying your tempo as well as speaking clearly and pronouncing your words correctly will assist. Divide your phrases into small, distinct pieces and allow the audience time to translate and absorb your words as you go. However, don't slow down too much, as this may appear patronizing. If person you're conversing with is speaking too rapidly or their accent makes it difficult to hear them, don't be afraid to respectfully advise them to slow down as well. Next is keep it simple. So in a cross-cultural conversation, there is no need to make it harder for both of you by using big words or deep words. Just keep it simple. Two-syllable words are much easier to understand than three-syllable words, and one-syllable words are better than two-syllable words. Say, just like you say, please do this quickly, rather than please do this in an affectious manner. Next is practice active listening. Active listening is a very effective strategy for improving cross-cultural communication. Restate or summarize what the other person has said to ensure that you have understood them correctly, and ask frequent questions. This helps build rapport and ensures that important information doesn't get missed or misunderstood. Next is take turns to talk. So, make the conversation flow more freely by taking it in turns to speak. Make a point and then listen to the other person respond, particularly when people are speaking English as their second language. It's better to talk to them in short exchanges rather than delivering a long monologue that might be difficult for them to follow. Write things down. If you're not sure whether the other person has understood you properly, write it down to make sure. So this can be particularly helpful when discussing large figures. For example, in the UK, we write a billion as 1 and then 90, which is the 1 billion that we usually see. But in the USA, it's written as 1 with 12 zeros. Okay? Next is avoid closed questions. Don't phrase a question that needs a yes or no answer. In many cultures, it is difficult or embarrassing to answer in the negative. So you will always get a yes even if the real answer is no. Ask open-ended questions that require information as a response instead. Next is be careful with humor. So many cultures take business very seriously and believe in behaving professionally and following protocol at all times. Consequently, they don't appreciate the use of humor and jokes in a business context. If you do decide to use humor, make sure it will be understood and appreciated in the other culture and not cause offense. Be aware that British sarcasm usually has a negative effect abroad. And lastly is be supportive. Effective cross-cultural communication is about all parties feeling comfortable in any conversation with a non-native English speaker. Treat them with respect. Do your best to communicate clearly and give them encouragement when they respond. This will help build their confidence and trust in you. So that's all for today. Thank you.